Have you noticed something is off? We are more connected than ever, yet lonelier. We have advanced healthcare, yet we are sicker. We have unlimited access to information, yet almost no wisdom. Our attention is fractured, our memory is fading, and most people are running in circles, trapped in a system they don't understand. And when you really start to look at it, it begins to feel like whatever is running the show isn't just broken, but actively working against you. If you've felt that, if you've tried to figure out what's true and what actually works, and how to live in a world drowning in noise, then this channel is for you. This is the way of the rogue. Ave, fellow rogues. My name is Kay, short for Kawil. For over 20 years I've been walking the path of esoteric practice in search of truth and meaning. I left the conventional road behind. I traveled, trained, took initiations, and sat with teachers from both Eastern and Western traditions, all to answer one question: what is this life really about? From a young age, I was drawn to the warrior's path, not just as an idea, but as a way of being, because real spirituality is not passive. It demands discipline, it demands confrontation, it demands transformation. This path, what I call the way, is not something you study, it's something you live. And my expression of it is the way of the rogue. Why rogue? Because real spiritual development will put you at odds with the current of the world. You stop moving with the herd. You step out of the programmed, consumer-driven, unconscious pattern of life and begin to move in alignment with something deeper. A different current, a divine current. This doesn't mean rejecting the material world, but it does mean it no longer controls you. Over the years, I've taken the core teachings of ancient traditions and translated them into something usable for modern life, stripped of unnecessary complexity, stripped of cultural baggage, without losing their essence. Because most people today don't have the time or the conditions to dedicate decades inside a rigid traditional system, and they don't need to. My goal is simple: to help you avoid wasted time, avoid dead ends, avoid the side quests, and give you what actually works. At the center of the way is the cultivation of a very specific state of being, not just a mindset, a state with depth, clarity, power, and precision. As the Hermetic tradition puts it, this is the strength of all powers, by which all things are overcome and all things are transformed. Everything in the way is built around stabilizing and deepening the state. Your habits, your training, your thoughts, your environment. Your entire life becomes structured around holding it, because when the state becomes stable, you become different. You see clearly, you act precisely, you are no longer easily manipulated. Falsehood loses its grip, noise fades, and your actions begin to align with something far more intelligent than the conditioned mind. This is not a theory, this is practice. The way of the rogue turns your life itself, your work, your relationships, your challenges, into the training ground. Not an escape from the world, but mastery within it. And the deeper you go, the more resistant you become to confusion, manipulation, and psychological control. At a level of development, this stability becomes so strong that even extreme conditions begin to lose their hold over you. Pain, pressure, coercion, even torture can be endured without breaking the core of your being. No one can walk this path for you, and in truth, no one can fully show it to you. But what I can do is give you the tools, the frameworks, and the insight to walk it yourself. On this channel, I'll be sharing practical techniques, mental and physical training methods, high quality education on spiritual and esoteric topics, breakdowns of spiritual systems, and clear insight to help you separate the signal from the noise. We are living in a time of invisible warfare, not a war of weapons, but a war for your mind, your energy, and your soul. And it has always existed, it simply changes form. The way of the rogue is for those who see it and choose not to submit. For those who are willing to step outside the system and take full responsibility for their own awakening. For those who are willing to fight, not out of anger, but for freedom. If that resonates with you, subscribe and start walking the path. I will see you in the next video.